Hey, you traders, John Howell here. Today we're going to be looking at this. Is this going to be like a detailed market update across all the markets for us moving forward? There's a lot of things happening right now on the markets right now, guys. When it comes to oil, the VIX, the dollar, mining sector, the stock market, and plus there's a few really interesting sort of patterns that's forming right now. Like, oh my goodness. But anyway, let me share with you what I'm talking about. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. So let's get straight into it. Make sure you grab access to that free trading course. If you are struggling right now, guys, in your trading, I've literally put together this whole complete trading course. It's about 6 hours long, walking you through all the strategies and details you can see there as well too. Also, guys, for the very first 10 people only, I'm also giving away a free personal one-on-one coaching call as well too. So this is what I want you to do right now. First thing in the description, go put your email address in to get the free trading course. The very first video talks to you about how you can literally just book for free a free coaching call with me. So, but it's for the very first 10 people only. So, first in, best dress. Let's get into the markets now. So, what's happening with these markets? Here's a really interesting thing, traders. When I'm looking at the markets and I'm looking at all these markets here, one of the big things is that if you're more like you're looking at the daily charts, right? So you look at, this is the daily chart here on the ES futures anyway. Let me take all the trend lines off the screen. Firstly, what is this all about? Okay, what's happening here right now? So what's happening here right now on the charts is a few things. Firstly, notice that I don't have anything on the screen at all, right? Notice how clean the chart is. Traders, I've been trading the markets for 19 years. Next year will be 20 years in these markets. And the number one thing we must always keep on the main thing is what? The main thing. And what's the main thing? The chart. I spent so much time looking at all these different indicators you can add, and unfortunately, all these different indicators we can add, unfortunately, leads us down to a path of confusion, misery, getting out early, not allowing our profits run, etc., etc., etc. I promise you guys, right? I promise you that all the professionals that I see that trade the markets, that they don't have anything on the screen. In fact, when I do look at some analysis, I do have maybe a couple of different moving averages that I use, but the main one that I use is the 52 moving average on the daily charts, okay? Daily and below, hourly, and so on and so forth. Makes sense? So the purpose of me bringing this up here is because the chart is always the main thing, not our thinking and not the indicators, okay? It's always the chart that's actually telling us. And the purpose of me telling you this on the back of what I'm about to say right now is that no matter what we think, no matter what we're fearful of happening, no matter what we hope is going to happen, our number one job is to continue to read what the market is telling us when it comes down to simple trend analysis, okay? Rule number one, what's rule number one? The trend is your friend until the end. In fact, in that free trading course, first thing in the description, another chance to plug that free course for you guys. There's about 3 hours worth of content walking you through chart reading strategies from the actual chart itself, right? So there's so much power in the actual chart itself that when we start to really understand the flow of these markets, okay? Because again, guys, I understand, right? I understand. I was once there. I was once there where I was looking at the daily chart and I'd have the stochastics, the RSI, the MACDs, and it was just so confusing, right? It was so confusing. And I was always looking at the indicators that tell me when I should be getting in, okay? So when looking at these markets, the trend is your friend until the end, right? So look at this back here. All through here, all this movement through here, look at this here. The trend is your friend until the end. So if that's true, which it is true, right? We have a low, we have a higher low, maybe another small little, not really much there, another higher low, definitely another high low here, and definitely another high low here. But notice this here, right? Notice this point right here on the weekly chart was what? That was the first time that it broke the low. As long as we keep making higher lows, we are what? We are in an upward trend, right? Low, higher low, higher low, higher low. In fact, guys, this sort of trend analysis here, that second video in that free trading course, guys, I walk you through this one technique and how I even go back to the 1950s and how this one technique here and why it's so important and powerful to us as a trader, right? So low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and higher low. So as long as we keep making what? Higher lows, guess who's in control? The buyers. And we have a bit of a pullback. Unfortunately, people that think, oh, this pullback, this market's going down now, unfortunately, we think, what? Oh, the market's going to continue going down. And they're trying to pick top. And they do what? The top's in, 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 and then they disappear because they've gone bankrupt because they've been shorting the market all the way up as the market's been going. Which to me, if you just look at it, right, if you know that there's a good strong trend, why not just go with that trend, right? Why not try to buy it on a dip instead of trying to short it on a rip? Anyway, so we see that through there. So the purpose of me telling you that, as you can see, right, look at this here, movement up, down, up, down, up, right? See this through here? Look what's happening through here, right? The trend, and it wasn't until what? It's not until we get what? See, this is the low through here. It's not until we actually start breaking the lows that the uptrend has now possibly come to an end, right? And so if we do something like this where it breaks the low, we could start to possibly get something like this, right? So when we're talking about reading the markets and understanding the markets, this is what we're looking at, right? We're looking at the trend analysis here. And so we can see from this point, look at this, see this point right here? That was what? That was the point where it actually broke the low. That was that last final low. It broke it. And then guess what? Then we started what? A downward trend, right? And then we continued to see this downward movement from here. But what was the first warning sign? Again, we're looking at the weekly chart here. Was what? A breaking of the low. See that there? A higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, etc., etc., etc. Right? You get what I'm trying to say there. Down, up. So until we get something like this, who's still in control? The buyers. And every time we get these pullbacks, people think that the trend has now come to an end. So when we look at what's happening right now, again, this is just not what I think. This is not my opinion. This is absolute facts. Black and white. There is no, well, maybe it could. No. Okay? What's happening right now in the markets? Remove your thinking. My opinion means jack shit right now. My thoughts mean jack shite right now. And my hopes and fears about what I want to happen or think I could happen means a big fat donut. I'm trying to be more polite. Did you notice that? Every time I said something, I was trying to be more polite. I went from shit to shite to donut. Ow. So we can see through here, right? The reason why I was saying a minute ago, guys, was because I bruised my ribs sparring. I'm preparing for my next boxing fight, and I was sparring the other day, and just got clipped in the rib. Like, oh, you son of a... Anyway, so factual evidence, right? Facts, black and white, not what you think. Right? Yeah, you could be right if you call the top right now, but what is the facts right now in on the back of what I just said? Higher low, higher low. Look what's happening here. What are we at right now? We're at what? We're still at what? A higher low. So the buyers are still in place. And if we're trying to say the top 10, no. What is your evidence that the top is in? Oh, the fundamentals. The fundamental says. Yeah. Well, okay. Really? The fundamentals apparently has been really shite this entire big bull market. You want to keep shorting bull market based off what you think is going to happen? So as you can see, right, like what's happening here right now is that we just want to continue to flow with the market, right? And see what I'm doing here, guys. One simple technique can start to really take the confusion of it. Okay, well, this makes no sense, but actually it makes 100% sense. It makes no sense if you're trying to look at a headline in the news, the farts, right, and trying to equate that to what's happening in the market. Guys, and this is where, like, if you're a trader of the markets, you trade the chart. It doesn't matter what the headline says. Who cares about headlines, All right, we just see what's happening through there. So if we go and have a look at, say, the YM, what's happening with the YM right now? What do we have here? Very, 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 very simple, right? Look at this here. Up, down, higher low, up, down. This could just be another higher low here before away we go. Now, here's the really interesting thing, right? What happens if next week, right, or this week coming up, what happens if the Dow Jones does this? Does that mean the top's in? Oh no, the Dow Jones went down 0.001%. The top's in. Oh no. Is it? Is it? No. Right? What about this here? What about if it does that? Is the top in? Oh, maybe. Right? Maybe. You may be right, but you may be wrong. You may be right. You may be crazy. But she's not just the person I'm looking for. Turn out the lights. Who sings that, guys? Who sings that? Who sings that? Put in the chat box below. Who sings that? My dad used to drink it. My dad used to talk about that. Or he used to play that song when he used to drink every weekend when I was little. A little kid. Now I'm a big kid. Anyway, so that's that one through there. Nasdaq. What's happened with the Nasdaq? Man, Nasdaq's big bull market, right? Big bull market, right? Low, higher low, higher low. Another higher low here, right? Rallying up. But because when you start to look at, in that free trading course, I'll talk a lot about this, but when we start to look at the trend analysis, then when we start to overlay what we call price and time analysis, right? Or energy. And because we've had such a big move up from here, and then this and here, and now higher low, I don't expect it to continue going up like that, right? So now this is level number 2 analysis, where if the market ever makes a very big move, what it's likely to do, now I got likely, is maybe just pause for a little bit, right? And then maybe continue up, right? Because if you think about the market as an energy field, right? It uses so much energy to do this that it needs a bit of time to rest, right? Let it rest, let it recoup. That's what I'm saying to myself today. It's a Sunday morning for me right now, right? And I go to the gym and I train pretty much every day. And my body's saying, let's actually just relax today. Let's recoup, right? I'm like, no, let's go again, right? I love going. Anyway, so, and sometimes when you do that, it's like, oh, you feel pretty good the next day. So, right, let's just recap. Let's just chill, right? All right, let's actually relax, recoup, and then let's actually see where these things going. So that's what's happening with the Nasdaq. If we have a look at the Russell, right? But we look at the Russell on the weekly chart. The Russell's one of the ones that we're getting a nice, good, strong up move from here. Very, 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 very on the daily chart, very volatile through here, right? You're getting strong up, strong down. You get this up and then down and up, right? Etc. Right? So you can see what's going on from there, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you can see that there, right? So all this point through here, but look at this weekly chart. This way, guys, sometimes it's so important. No, not sometimes. All the time, it's important that when you are if you're trading the markets and you're getting in on daily charts, like you're using your daily charts as your entry signals, it is so important to keep an eye on those weekly charts, because the weekly charts tells you what? It tells you, like, is this an overall pullback in a big bull or bear market, or is there something else going on? And so by looking at this something else going on right now, look what's happening here on this chart. Right, we have all these trend lines here, but you know what? Let me remove all these trend lines here. And if I go back to this point here, let me bring on the hooray. That's right. It's called the hooray. For you guys that are wondering, it's called hooray. So we have that point through there. Now look what's happening. Right? The squeeze is real. Look what's happening through here on the Russell. Now, again, guys, there's a few different things that's likely to happen here with the Russell. It's likely to go up, or it's likely to go down. Okay? So it's this guy is like, really? Now, Dow Jones, tell me something new. Okay, so let me explain something here. When we start to develop triangle patterns like we're developing right now, and overall, so it's an overall channel as well too. What's happening here is we're starting to get a possible sort of, we are starting to get, we're not liking it, we are starting to get a possible higher low through here. If the market does continue up, and we start to do something like this and continue up and we break out above this level through here, then that tells me Russell should start to make a move to all-time new highs. Now, this is a weekly chart, guys, so that statement comes off the back of this happening on the daily charts, right? Not every day, just an overall thing, okay? He was like, oh, John said the market's going to raise to all-time new highs and it went down today, 0.001%. You're wrong, John. Okay. You got your knickers out now? Okay, cool. That's what I mean by an overall move, right? So, and if you guys know, if you look at my trailer video that I did a while ago back on the ES, back here, right, I did a video back here saying I'm expecting an all-time new high by the end of this year, and so on the S&P 500. So I still am expecting that by the end of this year. So far, it's probably likely to happen. Anyway, so that's what I'm seeing through there when it comes to all of the indices, guys. As you can see, and one thing that I'm noticing right now is that there's no one blatant statement across all the markets, right? You cannot say the stock market is. No. What does that mean? No. Right? Oh, the S&P 500 is. Okay, cool. Let's just say the S&P 500 is very bullish right now. Does that mean that all the stocks in the S&P 500 are bullish? No. There's probably a good 20% of those stocks in the S&P 500 getting absolutely crushed right now in very big bear markets. Down, right? So the days of having a one biased across all these markets, across all the stock market, is gone. Because now we have the individual indices are doing something different, from the Russell to the Nasdaq to the Dow to the ES. Right? They're all making different patterns now amongst each other. And then inside of that, even with the Dow Jones may be doing X on the Dow Jones, but that doesn't mean X on all the different stocks, right? So if the Dow Jones is very bullish right now, which it is, it's in a nice strong upward trend. That does not mean what? That does not mean that that does not mean that all stocks in the indice is going to be bullish. Make sense? So I hope that does make sense. Anyway, continuing on to the markets. Now, one thing that I've been talking about actually with my private clients as well too, if you're interested in becoming a private client, guys, that second link in the description there, go click on it and go fill out the application form, and I'll be happy to call you to see if you're a good fit. For actually the coaching program, guys, is literally you and I every single day together. You're seeing what I'm doing, you're seeing the trades I'm taking, I'm coaching you, I'm showing you, I give you my scans, and it's for 1 full year. So I've only got a few spots open. So that's how intense it is. If you are absolutely serious about getting your trading right, guys, this is it for you. This is not like just some sort of once a week type thing. No, this is every single market open day. You are with me every day, and I'm with you every day, and we're trading, and I'm helping you, I'm coaching. This is every day for a whole 12 months. So if you are ready to really take your trading to the next level for the next 12 months and more, then this may be good for you. That second link in the description there, guys, click on that and go fill out the application form. Go do that now. So looking at oil, I was talking about before about something I've been talking about with oil. I've been saying that I'm expecting oil to have another move. The oil is now possibly getting ready for another nice move to the upside, and it's giving us an early warning sign. And if you guys remember, right, and I got so much flack about this, John, that doesn't make sense. How can the oil go up and the stock market go up at the same time? It's like, traders, I'm not sure where that thinking is. Is that the stock market can only go up if oil goes down, right? Look what's happening here, right? The last week, oil's been going through the roof. Oh, I almost traded oil. Anyway, so I talked about how with oil, now remember I said before about with the trend is your friend until the end, right? Again, this is where simple analysis really starts to get involved with, okay, something has changed through here, hasn't it? Something has changed. And so if we have a look at this here, let me actually just squeeze my charts up a lot more. Let me just bring it up through here. If you actually see this overall flow through here, I was talking about how that we had this up move and we've had this down move, and we've had these overall sort of low, lower high, lower high, lower high, sort of just a slight higher high, came down, strong up, and then now we're getting this through here with oil, right? So I was actually saying here, this actually is a warning sign that oil could be getting ready for another leg up soon after this pullback. And man, I got a bit of flack for that. And look what's happening now. Look what's happening now on oil. Now, granted, for me personally, on the daily charts, I was waiting for a pullback to the moving average. We almost got to the moving average. And now oil has been absolutely just taken off like a rocket. I was watching oil. Look at oil go. In that trading course, guys, I teach you my trading system, and one of the patterns in that trading course, that first thing in the description there, is this sort of pattern through here. You guys have probably you guys have probably heard me talk about the L-shaped pattern, or the upside down L-shaped pattern, and how powerful it is. Look at that there. It's right there. I was watching this here as it was breaking through this resistance. We could be getting ready for a big move. What's that 4 hour say? Let me take the moving average off the screen here, because I don't need the moving average. I just need to focus on the charts, because the charts are king, right? Charts are king. High lows, high lows, high lows, lower highs, lower highs. And then we started to break up, and then very big up move. Oh man, beautiful. So looking at oil, to me, oil has started to see, is now in the makings of now having a really big move. And people say, oh no, John, it's already happened to me move. Well, no, if you actually been watching my videos for the last few months, you'll know that I've been saying oil now had made a high, it's getting a pullback. I'm now expecting oil to start to see a very big up move. So I talked about this up move coming. I just didn't expect it to happen now. I thought we'd get maybe another few more days, maybe another week worth of just sideways before we got that move. But yeah, we can actually see what's going on through there on oil market. So that tells me, guys, oil, this one market now when it comes to oil. Let's see if I can I zoom in my charts a bit more? Right, that tells me now with oil that since we've actually gotten oil now, to me, guys, is doing this, right? Look at this here, up. What is that? Oh, that's the L-shaped pattern. And then away we go. Oh, the L-shaped pattern again. Aha. What's this? Down, big L-shaped pattern, right? And then what down there? Don't you love the L-shaped pattern? L-shaped pattern, guys, and upside down L-shaped pattern. I know that sounds pretty simple, guys. I know it's pretty, but go test it for yourself, right? When you look at really good, clean setups like this here, right? Like strong up, cross. Look at that. Boom. Right? I just talked about the L-shaped pattern. Anyway. And then higher lows. Anyway, guys, that free trading course, that'll definitely help you out. Low, lower high, and now we're breaking this here, right? So I see this more of a changing of the trend type thing now, right? Look at this here. So we could get an up move. Now I don't expect it to go straight up like that. It may, right? We're getting very strong movement here from this oil perspective right now. Very strong movement. And again, I don't know exactly how long this next leg is going to last, but what have we now started? We have now started what? Very, 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 very clearly, we've now started low, and it's broken this high. Who's now in control? The buyers, right? And now we started what? We've now started this overall big upward trend from here. And the market was giving us a warning sign back here. Once again, as you guys would know by watching my videos from that there. So that's what's happening there with the good old oil. Very, 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 very interesting stuff. Let's go look at gold here. And the gold market right now, there's actually a really interesting pattern that's forming on gold right now. And it's definitely something interesting. I want to see what's happening here, because when I look at my weekly charts here, guys, the weekly chart to me looks like just one big overall sort of flag formation, or what I call, a slight difference on the L-shaped pattern, right? So see the L-shaped patterns again, guys. The L-shaped patterns. You're probably saying, what the hell is an L-shaped pattern, right? Look for when the market goes down, and either slowly goes up like this, or slowly. It's like this, right? Sometimes it does that. Yeah, you don't really. I'm not really. That does sometimes, but sometimes it also do that there, right? So it'll do that sometimes, the L shape, like a come down L shape, or it'll come down and then it'll get like something like that, right? And then we continue down. The upside down L shape is what? Strong up, slow down like this. See how it's like an upside down L shape pattern, right? It's not exactly like, sometimes you do get that and then that, but then other times you get that, what? And then a slow move down, as you can see. Big move up, slow move down, another big move up, right? So the upside down L-shaped pattern, it just works, guys. It just works. It's like, but notice what I just did here, guys, all right? And this is where, guys, with my coaching program, first link in the description, second link in the description, you can apply for it. That's where in my coaching program, guys, I'm like, just keep it really simple. We don't need to complicate it. Notice I'm just giving you a few different main things to look out for, right? The trend analysis, looking at when it's done too much energy, we could be getting ready for a pullback, stuff like that. And then simplifying it to like the different patterns in the markets, right? It's not that complicated. To me, I just like to look for the L-shaped pattern, right? And the L-shaped patterns is like these types of patterns here. So what's happening here on this market? We're getting what? We're getting a possible L-shaped pattern, right? Or not exactly an L-shaped pattern, but you guys know what I mean, right? It's a slight different variation of that. Now, what you don't want to see is if the market goes up and then goes straight down, you don't want to see that. What you want to see is you want to see up and then maybe, see that's strong down and you want to see something like that. See how it's a different angle? It's not, this one here, if this was a roller coaster, you'd be like, oh my goodness, right? It's like, it just goes straight down, right? You're on a free fall to the downside. But what is this here? Notice that this one here, that's not scary, right? That's more like, oh yeah, not much is going on. Oh yeah, do. See the different angle, right? Tell you what, guys, I can teach you guys. I can teach you so much about what? The chart. All right, the charts. So on the back of what I've just said there, the big picture. Remember I said before, we always need to keep an eye on the weekly charts. On the back of what I've just said there, right? The weekly charts are telling us that we could possibly start to get an up move from here. So what I'm looking for is this. This is actually a screenshot, guys, or actually a screenshot of the trades that I've taken and so on and so forth. What's this, guys? What's this? This is the trade that I took a while ago, actually. But anyway, look at this here. What's this? Strung up, slow across, the L-shaped pattern. What is that? Oh, what's this one? This is the Forex market. Oh, look, Forex market. Strung up, slow across, away we go, right? Look at that L-shaped pattern. Ah, beautiful. Right. What's this one? Bonds. Anyway. Right, L-shaped pattern. What's this one? Forget the moving averages. What's this one? Stock chart, daily stock chart. Go down, sideways. L-shaped pattern. Nice breakaway bar, and then a nice little short-term profit from there. Anyway, you guys get the point. I can teach you guys. Second link in the description there. Go fill out the application. Anyway, so this here was the 2-minute chart on gold. The 2-minute chart on gold, literally just a few days ago of doing this recording for you, right? So what am I noticing? What are you noticing through here? You're getting what? You're getting like a bit of a descending triangle pattern. By the way, guys, a lot of these descending triangle patterns these days is not actually bearish in the markets. I say it so many times doing this, right? I either see it do that, I either see it hold here and rally out, or go down sideways and then reverse and then have just a complete explosion to the upside, right? As you can see, complete explosion to the upside. So you can see here, right, sideways and a very, 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 very strong movement to the upside. So a lot of these descending triangle patterns are happening. Now, bear with me here, guys. Okay, I'm going deep here with you. Okay, this is where multiple time frames can really, really, really help you with your trading. So if I'm looking at this right now, okay, and I'm looking at this particular overall pattern through here, all right, what is going on, right? What's really happening through here, right? We get a false breakout and then we get a movement to the upside. So again, this is gold last week. So if I'm looking at this here, if I'm seeing this overall slow move down, L-shaped pattern, right? Down, right? Again, guys, I hope you understand what the L-shaped pattern is. If not, you can rewind that video, right? So it's more non-exact L-shaped pattern, but we are getting sort of semi, right? We have a strong move up and then we get this sort of move down. So I'm expecting something like that to come out of gold. So because I'm expecting something like that to come out of gold, because we are in what? Trend, low, higher low. What could this be here? This could be what? Another higher low. Remember I said before, right at the start of this video. Right, by the way, guys, if you've watched this video, if you've watched this entire video all the way through, leave a comment below. I love my cookies. right? I love my cookies, all right? Leave a comment below, because if you have, you are the legend, you are the man. And the woman as well too, right? So remember I said before at the start, even on the stock market, low, high, low, high, low. So I'm expecting some sort of high low to kick in soon on gold, and away we go. Again, what am I doing here, guys? Simple analysis across these markets. It doesn't have to be complicated. Anyway, so daily, that's the weekly. So the daily, the purpose of me bringing that up, remember I said before about this screenshot here, right? By the way, guys, what's this one? What's this one? What's this? Strong down. L-shaped pattern. And look at the move down. Anyway, I can show you guys thousands of examples of that, guys. Anyway, by 19 years, guys, 19 years I've been trading the markets, and that's why I like that second link in the description with my coaching program, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's like, 19 years, I can simplify it for you, and that's why I do well from trading overall. Right, I say overall because I do have my periods where I have a couple losses in a row, like that happens, right? But overall, what I mean is like throughout every year, I'm doing really well. So, what's happening here right now on gold? Right, remember I said before, the higher time frame is doing this on gold, high low, potential L-shaped pattern. Okay, cool. Daily charts is doing what? We could be getting what? We could potentially be getting. What are we getting? A descending triangle pattern. Remember I said before? This one here? Oh, not this one here. That's the L-shaped pattern. All right, let me show you one more. Let me show you some more L-shaped patterns. Strong up, slow down, away you go. Strong down, slow across, and away you go, right? Anyway, L-shaped pattern, L-shaped pattern, L-shaped pattern. Anyway, guys. It's not that complicated, right? I hope you can see, guys, right? See how powerful that pattern is, and I'm not using anything. I'm not even using moving averages. I'm just using a simple chart pattern. Haha, right? So, let me actually scroll back down here. Look how many screenshots I got here. 134. Anyway, notice this point through here, right? So we either get the breakout, false breakout, and a reversal, or we get the holding and we get the complete reversal to the upside. So what I'm expecting, because remember guys, this is the daily chart on gold here. What I'm expecting is either now a couple of different things. Either one, we actually start a couple of different things. One, we actually do see the big breakout. Boom, 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 boom. Away we go, right? Boom, 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 boom. Away we go. That's one. That's what I do expect, right? So, first high, and lower high, right? So that's what I do expect. That's what's happening right now. But either one, we're going to get a move up like that. Two, we could be getting ready for a potential move down, and then we start to see the move out. Or three, which I don't think is going to happen, but hey, anything can happen, is we do start to see the movement down. We actually get one last little flush, and then we start to get something like that. If we do get this type of a pattern, guys, oh my goodness, I think I'm going to be clicking that buy button on gold just a little bit more. Click, 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 click. Again, guys, put in the comment sections. I love my cookies if you've watched the entire video so far. Anyway, on to silver. Now, what did I say with silver, guys? What did I say with silver? What did I say with silver? Right? I said what with silver? We're now expecting what? At least a bit of a pullback right now, right? And that's exactly what we got. Look what's been happening now on these hourly charts, right? Little false breakout. Now we're getting the movement on the downside. Daily charts are happening, right? Daily charts are doing this. So daily charts are doing this, right? So look at this here. Strong up, strong down. Strong up. We're getting what? See how we're getting this overall pullback through here? You notice that, right? Notice how we're getting this overall pullback through here. So, right? Through there. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so now we're getting a bit of a pullback. But now what I'm expecting is probably a higher low, and then away we go, right? So this is what's happening on silver here. Now, if we go and have a look at the weekly charts, what is the weekly? Remember I said before, the power of the weekly, right? The power of the weekly. What is happening on the weekly chart? Firstly, look at this pattern. When silver breaks, oh my goodness. How do you actually see this? Is where, guys, when you're actually writing a title for a video, how the hell do you actually even, how do I put all this in one title? Stock market, gold, silver, oil. It's like silver weekly chart. So, what's happening here? Low, higher low, and then overall still what? Higher low. So even though that's the big picture, right? So we need to keep an eye on the big picture all the time. Because even though we're having a lot of gyrations these last few weeks, up, down. Did you notice what I just said there? As I drew the down, I said up. And as I went up, I went down. Oh, let me try that again. All right. Actually, I'll say that again, right? It went up. Then it went down, then it went up, and then it went down, and then it went up again. If you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, I love my job, guys. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. Once you can get on the other side of these markets, guys, I'm telling you right now, it starts to become simple. What is the hard part, though? The hard part is having that thinking that we need to trade every day, right? Because I don't trade every day. I just wait for my L-shaped pattern. And if that means I have to wait a whole week for that L-shaped pattern to appear in the markets, I have to wait a whole week. If that means I have to wait a whole month before that next good L-shaped pattern appears in the markets, guess what? I have to wait a whole month. I cannot click the button. That's trading for you. Unfortunately, we all want to click every single day. And that's the thing that's causing you to go back every day, right? So, low, high, low, high, low. And the reason why I'm saying that is because now we go to our daily charts and we can now squeeze our daily charts in a bit more. Right, squeeze our daily charts in just a little bit more from here. Look at this here. I'm actually expecting on the big picture here with now looking at silver on a serious tone. Notice how I just went all serious on you guys. I want to go all serious on you guys, right? I'm actually expecting something like this to happen real soon on silver. This is what I'm expecting on silver. So I'm getting really, really, really excited. So for me, guys, knowing that this is the daily charts, I'm now going to be focusing a lot on these hourly charts from here. But by the way, guys, you want to learn something? You want to learn when false breakouts do happen? Check this out. Remember I said before, the trend is your friend until the end, right? So what happens when the market goes up? We get what? We get pullbacks. And the market goes up, we get pullbacks. Now, there comes a point in time when the market's gone up so much that trying to go long here on a short-term basis is very risky. Why? Because it's already gone up a lot. We're expecting what? We're expecting a pullback. After the pullback, then we see another big move up. And after it's gone up a lot, if you try to go long up here, guess what? It's very risky because we're actually now expecting a pullback. So you can see through here, look at this here. See how we actually had a very big move up and just a small little pullback, and then it moved up and then it completely failed. Why did this breakout here failed? It failed because remember I said before, the market's like an energy force. Again, guys, if you're still watching this video, put I love my cookies in the comment section below. If you have, I'm dropping so many nuggets for you guys in this video, right? So many nuggets, right? Remember I said before, the market's like an energy field, an energy force. Strong move up, right? If you use a lot of energy, it's gone. Using a lot of energy. Someone's constipated there, right? You're using so much energy, right? Me with my boxing coach. It's like, come on, John, put your hands up. You got more rounds in you. It's like, oh shit, all right, cool, right? And he pushing me, right? And then and then if I've gone for a full hour, right? 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, 3 minutes on, bam, 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 using pads, coaching me, right? Okay. Now I need some rest, right? I probably need a whole day rest before I can come back and go do it again with him because he just kicks my ass every time, right? You know, I go in there feeling happy. You leave it going out there with just a ball full of sweat, right? So I need some rest. But if I've gone to do a whole full boxing session for a whole hour with my coach, one-on-one, just personally with him, right? And then I break for maybe 20 minutes. Am I ready to go for another hour again? No. Right? No. Why? Because he may get another couple more rounds out of me. And then I'm just going to die because I'm done. I'm spent. You see the analogy of what I said there? This is what also happened to the markets as well too. And this is the reason why we actually got a fake out here on silver on the hourly charts. And again, this is just the way markets work, right? But you can see here from a perspective, and this way, guys, sometimes squeezing your charts up like this, it gives you a much better view of, oh, look, strong move up, small little pullback. Why did that fail? Oh, it failed because it hasn't had enough time to rest yet. We may get something like this now happening before we actually continue up, because now it needs a bit more sideways movement potentially, or just a slow move down. before we get going again, right? And away we go again, right? So I hope that makes sense from there. Oh, look, what's this, guys? What's this? What's this? What's that? Oh, the L shape. You see the L shape or the upside down? It's not, again, guys. Remember, it's not the exact L shape. Is like this. It's either that, right, flat, or it's like this. It's like very, very, very close to an L shape, right? It's not strong up. It's like slow like that. Look at that. Look at that beauty. All right. I just love the L shape pattern, guys. Anyway, so I hope you can see what's happening through there on that. Let's go look at the VIX here. The VIX is getting destroyed again, right? Absolutely getting destroyed again. Remove the drawings. Let's go to the weekly chart. So the VIX right now, guys, is at ultra low levels. Oh, look at that. Look at that, right? So at ultra low levels, we're now creating what? We're now creating a lower high on the VIX. I actually expected to see the VIX spike a lot more, but no, it's not happening. There is real good support at zero. $8. Right, there's really good support here, like $8-9 through here, right? Really, really good support level through there. So we could be getting, let me put a line down there. We could be getting a move back down to there somewhere. Let's go to the daily charts now. Whew, look at that, eh? So, there's probably, it could be a lot more movement where that came from. Let's go look at the dollar right now. Look at the dollar. Alrighty, so what's happening with the dollar? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How could the dollar be going up and gold's been going up for the last week? That doesn't make sense. Right? Do you guys see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Remember I told you before? Remember this pattern here? Descending triangle pattern, breakout, false breakout, and then the reversal, and then the big move comes, right? It's the descending. A lot of people are expecting the big breakout and a big move down here, right? Look what happens. Complete reversal and then the big move. Remember I said that before on gold? Right? If you guys are still watching this entire all the way through, put I love my chocolate cake in the comment section below. I'm going to have so much fun with this video with you guys in the comment. Put I love my chocolate cake, right? Why? Because look at this here. It's the exact same thing, right? But now we're looking at, that was a 2-minute chart on gold. Look at this here. You see this here? What is that? It's a descending triangle pattern. Descending triangle pattern. Oh, it's a breakout. Oh, here we go. Descending triangle pattern. It's going to the moon. Oh, actually, no, not to the moon. Oh, here we go. Big descending triangle pattern. It's going to drop, right? Remember I said before, a lot of these descending triangle patterns are no longer, they're not actually bearish. A lot of them anyway. They're actually reversals. Look what happened. We got what? That was actually a reversal to the upside. I see it so many times, guys. So the purpose of me telling this is that if you know anyone out there teaching a textbook of what the textbooks said 20 years ago, trust me, because I started trading almost 20 years ago. If you are trading based off what the textbooks are telling you, guess what? You know they're just rejuvenating some bullshit out there, right? Because this is the truth here. This is what the market's doing right now. Tunes have changed with these markets, and these patterns are just no longer, they're no longer like that, right? Big false breakout, and then the move has started, and now we've actually started to get some really nice strong moves to the upside with the oil, with the dollar, sorry. So the dollar looks really, 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 really strong through here. We had a very strong move up, and a little pullback through here on that. If we go look at the weekly chart, look at that, right? Look at that. Now look what's happening, right? Now look what's happening. We're starting to get what? Strong down. We've got a very strong move up. Potential V bottom. Look at this. Big double bottom right there. Big double bottom through there. Breaking. Trend is your friend until the end. Trend is your friend until the end. Right? Anyway, right, big V bottom here. Big V bottom here. Look at that. Big V bottom. Right? And now, daily. So what am I expecting with the dollar? Right? The trend is your friend until the end. Oh, what is this, guys? What is this? What's this? Up, down, upside down L-shaped pattern. And then we had a nice move. Nice, good trading opportunity. Oh, and then it went into another sideways move, another L-shaped pattern. Oh, and another L-shaped pattern. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Buyers are in control. Oh, it broke. Started to make these lower highs. It broke there. Who's in control now? The buyers have now, the trend is your friend until the end. The trend is your friend until the end. And then guess what? Break it, right? Put I love my cinnamon donuts in the comment section below if you're still watching this entire video all the way through and you get what I'm talking about here, right? Because this is the thing that I talked about 44 minutes ago at the start of this video, right? 44 minutes ago I talked about this. Aha. So down, all right? And now we're starting to get what? A possible change of trend again, right? Right? So we could be getting ready potentially for something like this. I hope so. And like that. I hope so. Why? Because I also trade the Forex market. I trade Forex, I trade futures, and I trade stocks. I trade them all. And guess what I'm using, guys? The same pattern. Whether it's a 2-minute chart or a 5-minute chart, I'm trading the same pattern on all markets. Because they're all the same thing anyway. And that's what I teach my private clients. Again, guys, second link in the description. If you want that, if you want this sort of stuff here, guys, every day while I'm doing my trading, that's second link in the description there, guys. Go fill out the application form. I promise you, I will sort you out. Anyway, so that's what's happening through there. Let's go look at the actual bond market. The bond market, actually, we'll look at the 10-year here and the 10-year. The trend is your friend until the end. The trend is your friend until the end, right? You know that, guys, right? What's this here? Low, higher low, higher low. What's happening right now? We're starting to potentially get what? Get another high low here. Look at this here. Low, higher low, higher low. Broke the low. Remember I said before, right? And then away. And then that's when the buyer's in control. The purpose of saying that is that right now, the fact is right now, as it's black and white, not maybe, not could be, not, no, black and white, yes. The buyers are still in control and this is not the end of the trend yet. If it is going to start to do something different, where we may get something like this rally up and then we may start to roll over and break that low, if we do get something like that, then yes, maybe the trend is now come to an end. But until that happens, guess what? The black and white thing today we're looking at right now is what? Haha. Buyers in control. And so we see things like TMF continuing to roll over through here. And you guys know, right? And this is where, like, guys, I'm telling you, like, through here, I was expecting to see TMF go to the upside. I was expecting this sort of stuff to happen. The changing of the tunes and so on and so forth. Right? But guess what? What was the market telling me? Not my thoughts, my opinions, and everyone else's bullshit, talking, farting, right? Those things out there, talking, farting. I just call them farts. Because whenever I say I think something's going to happen, guys, guess what? Yeah, right? Whenever I say that, guess what? I'm using my what? I'm using my thinking. I'm using what I think is going to happen. That's when I get into trouble. But what is happening? High, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. The trend is your friend until the end. The trend is your friend until the end, right? So that's the bond market through there. Let's go look at now some of the actual mining sector. So let's look at the GDX here. The GDX. Let's go look at the weekly chart first, guys, to get a much better picture. Oh, what's happening with the GDX? We're getting what? We're getting this lower high here, breaking down. Really not much going on with the GDX, right? We started to get that failing through there on the GDX. And now look what's happening through here. Right? Look at this here. Right, now we're getting what? Now we're getting this movement down, but we're getting this overall sort of down, up. We could be getting ready for something like that again on the mining sector. Oh, look at that on the mining sector there, guys. Haha. Right. Now let's go look at GDXJ on the mining sector through there. Look at this here, guys. Where are we right now? Where are we? What's happening here right now? We're still in this overall downward slope, right? Low, lower high, lower high. There's actually no potential L-shaped pattern because if we had this move up, but look what's happening, right? See how it's actually a pretty a strong move down. It's not the L-shaped pattern, right? Let me see on here. Yeah, so that's not the L-shaped pattern. So it's actually quite weak right now. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, all the way down from there. And last but least, off this market update, guys, the good old Bitcoin. right? The good old Beta coin. Beta coin right now, very, 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 very sideways movement. Look at this here. Tried to go long, sucked people in big time, right? Big time, big time. And then just dropped it. Drop it. Look at that there. Dropped it right on there and came all the way back down. So Bitcoin right now, actually, let's look at the weekly chart on Bitcoin. What's happening here on Bitcoin on the weekly chart? Oh, the trend is your friend until the end, right? Let's have a look here. Oh, look what's happened with Bitcoin. Right. Bitcoin's getting what? Bitcoin's getting a high, a higher low, a level through there. So if we break that low, double top, that tells me from a double top projection point of view, that's 1, 2, 1, 2. We could be heading, yeah, so it's that level there. So I'd have to say that level through there. So we're possibly going to get down to, if we start to break this level through where we are right now, the 25,000, we're possibly going to get down to the 22,000 level all through there. So there we go, traders. Hope this helped you out. Once again, traders, if you do need some help understanding these markets, that free trading course is for you. Plus, I'm also giving away a free coaching call for the first 10 people only. And if you just want to go skip the line and go straight to the coaching program where you're with me every single day for the next 12 months, every day for every trading day anyway, every trading day for the next 12 months, then this is it for you. Second link in the description there, guys. Click on that. Go fill out the application form, and I will personally call you to have a good chat. Speak to you soon, guys.